9 frames per second in the game. It's actually easier to watch it in a delay on my OBS. Come on, leave me! Leave me! Woo! Someday I will die, playing 7 days on a good leave me alone. I will try to survive, but I never will. That just went so bad! No! Oh, fuck. Unsure is the play here, because... Oh, fuck it. Ah! Ah! Holy shit, where am I? Oh, I'm in the ground.
I'm fucking shaking. Like,
Why are
don't
you
pick up.
shaking?
I have anxiety. I
Well,
need to mute my fucking.
yeah, that's why I take Valium.
Well, I mean, you know, you're lucky. I can't because my fucking hospital's pointless as though. So,
Yeah.
yay.
So, right, welcome everybody. I am Matt, as you know, the Viking Scotsman. We have this lovely lady right here. I think I'm pointing in the right direction.
Yep, there we go.
Is Devils Panda. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Panda. I'm a very, very small streamer compared to a lot of you. And I run my mouth, I play my games, and I struggle with chronic illnesses. That's all I got, really. That sums me up in a nutshell.
So what you stream? You're a variety streamer, as we call ourselves, isn't it?
Yeah, the wonderful variety streamer. I play mostly Siege at the minute because I've gotten back into that, and I still play 7 Days to Die like on a Saturday with Shadow and a couple others.
Yeah.
but it's mainly Fridays and Sundays are siege days, and then Saturdays are 7 days to dive. Pure shit show.
Yeah. So you do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12 till 3?
12 till 3-ish, depending on
3-ish.
if I want to keep running or if I'm knackered out my face. Which is like 9 out of 10 times I'm knackered out my face.
Yeah. Sleep. I can't, do you know what? I can't sit here and go, make sure you get more sleep, because...
You're on 2 days with no sleep, like, come on.
Look at me, I'm loving life. Woo!
You're cracked out your mind on sneak, let's be fair here, babe.
To be fair, I have had 4 cans in like 48 hours, so...
And you haven't had a heart attack? Excuse me?
Oh, I can feel it, it's coming.
Has a heart attack on stream. Well, shit, that's the end of that. Fuck this.
No, I'm just going to do a sleep stream at some point. Just be like, that, right? I'm just going to literally just wrap myself up in a blanket here and just be like...
Just make sure you can trust chat to like not do like the whole "what's your address" with Alexa, because bruh.
No, I won't be doing that. She is a pro at siege. I once saw her win a game without moving forward.
That's because you banned me from moving forward, so I crab walked the entire thing of just.
Oh, did you?
Yep. He dead ass was like, yeah, no moving forward, so I had to crab walk side to side, then turn, then walk a bit more. So I just stood in a corner like, please help me, I can't do this.
So, one question I always like to ask. I say always, I've done this is my second one so far.
Always is good.
Always is good. Where did your name come from?
I love telling this.
Yes,
So,
I love story time. Story time.
I love telling this because people always are like, where did your name come from? Like, how did you sum this all up? So I don't think most people know this. I'm an only child. Yeah, I have a Kyle, but I'm with my parents. I'm an only child because of my conditions. So I was always my mum's devil child because I was a tiny little shit. What are you, Frank? Hey, I've gotten better. But no, I used to be like a demon child. So I was my mum's devil child. So there's the devil's part. And then obviously my real name's Chloe. And that's quite a popular name for, you know, British kids and just in general. So my school group of friends, there's about 3 Chloes. It worked with calling each other's last names.
Oh, yeah.
But eventually that got boring. So, because my favourite animal's a panda, that became my nickname in school, was just, oi, panda. I was like, what? Huh? What do you want? So when it came to Twitch, I was like, I don't know what to put my name as. So it's like, obviously that's what I go by for the rest of this. I was like, you know what? Devils Panda. And ta-da! That is what I created.
Now you seem to be going more by Pandy Pops.
Pandy Pops, Pandy. Pandy Pops is because of you and Dodo. That's one thing I can happily say. That's because of you and Dodo, who thankfully is slowly making a reappearance and everything because I've missed the dumbass. But he's slowly like, because you called me Pandy Pops, I think, what, the second time I spoke to you?
Pretty much.
And then Dodo calls me Pandy. We met through Barbie.
Was it through Barbie? What were we playing?
Phasmo.
Was it Phasmo?
Yeah, I saw Barbie because I had him as a friend on Facebook from like years ago. Cause me and Barbie met through Xbox. He doesn't remember this, but I do. Me and our friend Joe was playing Call of Duty, and then Barbie came and joined in, and that's how I met Barbie. But pretty much, I saw him on Facebook, and he was streaming, like obviously put his Twitch link up. So I hopped in his chat, was having a laugh. And he was like, "Oh, do you have this game?" I was like, "Yeah, I've played it like twice. You know, kind of scared about it." And he was like, "Oh, come play. I'm in this Discord," and it was lack of skill at the time.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Come join this Discord link and come play Phasmo with me and my friends." I was like, "Okay." And ta-da, you know, stuck with me. Enjoy.
Shagless, I've just seen you redeem BRB. You will have to DM me a picture to add to the BRB screens.
And your cute ass face.
And your cute ass face.
Cute ass shaggy looking hole.
Because I was like rattling my brain before this. Like, how the fuck did I meet Panda? Like, how
Barbie.
How? And I knew it was Barbie, but I couldn't remember the exact path. It just kind of felt like it just integrated.
It just appeared.
And that's what it's like done. And because at first it was you, me, and Barbie. There was just like our 3 little communities that were just like, yeah, bye, mate.
Slowly linking in.
And now there's fucking hundreds of them.
Yeah, you kind of go down Discord and go like, yeah, these are the 3 that we're active in, and then there's like I have them in folders.
Yeah.
It's like friends servers. I've got fucking headbanger, happy sack. I've got shit tons in my like friends folder that I'm not actually active in.
Well, I think I counted the other day and I'm in 52 Discords.
I think I'm not far behind you, honestly, just because
But
I'll join them and then forget to ever leave them, and I'm like, ah, cool, I'm here now.
8 or 9 of them are just like game-based ones, like Phasmo, In Silence, End Zone,
I think
and things like that.
some of mine are like the big YouTubers and like streamers I look up to. A couple of them are their Discord, so I've got like a Crusader who I absolutely adore and love. She's funny as shit and bruh, it's great. So I'm in her Discord. I'm in Wozen's, who's is like a YouTube slash streamer slash music person
Yeah.
in the nicest sense. I'm in QB1's. I'm in Dave's as well, Mindset Dave's.
Everybody's got to be a Mindset by Dave's.
It's just great. I'm in Liquid Sunshine's as well. I'm in her old one, I think.
Yeah, she's got a new one.
I think I'm in her new one as well, somewhere and all of that. But it's always fun.
I've just linked Dave's Twitch just for the
He's
sake.
a celebrity, but he's thirsty, but worth it.
He came in.
Not wrong.
Mindset by Dave does Suzaku. Let's go, you sexy man. Me, how are you doing, brother?
Hey, Sazzy.
So, well, I've lost my train of thought. Man needs to get some sleep. Dave. So yeah, Mindset by Dave. Go and follow Mindset by Dave if you're in all about your mental health, and it is Mental Health Week. It's Mental Health Awareness
it's the
Week.
whole mental health like awareness week.
Dave. So
stop playing with a knife.
One topic I wanted to get into is females streamers.
Haha, fun.
Because everyone's like, it's easier to stream as a female, blah, 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 blah. But my thought on it is, it might be easier in certain extents, but I can guarantee you get more trolls than I do.
Yeah. Obviously what Kyle pointed out to me is if you're a female, males find it easier to talk to you as well as females find it easier to talk to you. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. But at the same time, obviously, in the gaming community, you have female gamers or girl gamers, depending on what your viewpoint is on them. And you get a lot of hate, a lot of shit. And then there's the weird, creepy people that are like, I'll do anything for you. No, sit in a corner, go away, forbidden.
And that's what I mean.
I've encountered a lot.
That's the difficult bit is, yes, it could be easier to generate a following as a female because people do find females more. I mean, out of the two of us, for fuck's sake, who's going to go and speak to the 6'2" Scotsman that looks hairy and a Viking?
I'll do it.
Or the cute little Devils Panda? Like,
I sit like this on most streams. I don't think it's cute anymore. It's just, I am Gremlin.
I am Gremlin.
I am Gremlin.
So
my hair's a mess, so it's like, hood up.
There is obviously that more approachable thing with female streamers, but you've then obviously got that whole
simp for Scotsman. Sorry, I saw chat.
just seen it as well. My thoughts gone again. Oh my god, man, get your head together. Right.
You need sleep, Chief.
But there will be, for female streamers, there will be that whole more nobody's going to come into my freaking DMs and going, hey, send me feet pics, I'll send you some money. Not that I don't know how often that happens, but
just don't check your DMs, Chief, because your entire chat's like, okay.
I know, I'm literally waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Sag, do it, please. Message Matt, go send me feet pics.
I'll send feet pics, but for a price. I got no shame. I twerk on stream for bits, man. What do you expect?
I mean, there's an on-running chat with Kyle.
Just messaged me saying, I'll pay.
There you go. But, there's an on-running joke with Kyle, my friend Teddy, who I used to work with, and Lewis that I went to college with. Pretty much because of the old setup where I was here and Kyle was behind, I'd turn around, you'd see his feet, and they were like, oh, send feet pics, I'll send money. I'm like, fuck's sake, Jesus Christ, no. Like, behave. And they'll still do it. They'll still pop in and be like, oh, Daddy Kyle, send feet pics. For fuck's sake, come on.
Send
It's
feet
fun.
pics, and there is always a massive debate among streamers,
Mm.
like who's got it easier. But I think men will have a harder time growing, but will have an easier time dealing with trolls.
Yeah, females, like, in a nice sense, not speaking from experience, because obviously I'm at like just under 300. I say just under. I'm a little under 300 followers. Sorry, I've finished a liter of cold coffee already.
Jesus.
Hey, it's caramel. It's nice. But yeah, it's like females have an easier time growing, not from experience because I'm a fuck all. But at the same time, we still get a lot of people in chat like, oh, you're shit, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, I know I'm shit, but I have fun doing it. Suck on my dick. It's like me and a couple of my friends have a joke of like, we may be females, but we've probably got a bigger dick than you.
Yeah.
And it's how me, like my best friend, who I call my sister, it's how we got through school is like, hey, you have a big dick, I have bigger. Don't make me whip out and compare, bitch. I will win. Just
Wait,
it's
there's
like,
girls that play games. So that funny enough, there is, but there's different varieties. I think I know that sounds really bad. Varieties like you're a fucking flavor of crisps. But you've got like girl gamers, and then you've got casual girl gamers. Then you've got e-girls. Then
you've got the girl gamers that will like, in a nice sense, use their body for viewers. So like most girls will sit and play games, but all you can see is titties.
Yeah.
Which, depending on the kind of person you are, it's either really nice to see these giant behemoths, or you kind of sit there and go, but I came for the game, and all I can see is giant zonkers on my screen, and it's like, come on. You've then got the casual girl gamers that, like, you know, play video games and have fun doing it, like me, because I don't do competitive games because I've smashed up 2 Xbox controllers in my life.
I gave up on the whole competitive side and playing games that I thought people wanted to watch.
Mm.
I now play what I want to play. I am not doing a hot tub stream.
Hot tub stream. Hot tub stream.
Nobody wants to see a 17-stone Scotsman in a hot tub.
I think we do. That's what we're at here.
No. No.
It's like I used to play.
Do you know what? If you can make my life to the point where I can survive off Twitch without having to work, then fine.
You know, I do it, but that's because I get Universal. So
yeah.
I survive off of Twitch and Universal, which my dad kindly reminds me it's a handout. I'm like, yeah, well, I live off of it because I can't work. So, pog. Yeah. Always good. Always good.
Well, I say I have to work. I can't fucking work at the minute because could you imagine me going into work after 2 days of no sleep?
You'd either be cracked out your face or you'd just go to sleep in kitchen like, all right, night guys.
Yeah, exactly. Scotsman in a Wookiee costume in a hot tub, life complete. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people? Like, seriously.
You can't deny it'd be funny as hell though.
I don't have the space, like literally, look, that's wall.
Yeah, we'll find room.
Don't forget the 2-piece. I want to see Scotsman twerk so hard the waves crash against his cheeks.
Jigs, thought of a mankini on Matt. There you go.
Right, guys, thank you very much for watching. That's going to be the end of the stream. Catch you all later. Love you, bye. We're trying to have a conversation, you buttholes.
Dreams, hell yeah. I regret nothing.
You make me twerk enough as it is. Is that not enough? I whore myself out through my twerking.
I love the fact that, like, as soon as you put the thing on saying, like, hey, yeah, I'm coming on stream, I was like, I'm not fucking twerking. That'll be a one-sided thing, thanks.
I'm kind of hoping I have a stream where it doesn't happen.
Well, ta-da, I'm here, so possibly?
Well, yeah, I'm kind of hoping they'll be respectful and not make me twerk while you're sat there just watching it happen.
I fucking love it, I honestly. When you and Barbie did it, I was there like, oh, hell yeah. And then Mystics, my phone fucking ran out of, well, not ran out, but like I was in shopping. I was in Sainsbury's when it happened. So I literally locked my phone to put some stuff in the trolley. And then like fucking came back and I missed the twerk and I was like, bruh. So
Bruh.
Spesh sent me the clip of like, I
Bruh.
got you. Was it Spesh or was it Says? I think it was Spesh. One of them sent me the link to the clip. I was like, you're a fucking real one.
I got
Panda ain't
bills this
twerking?
week. You might be saved. What do you mean might? Pay your bills.
It was, yeah. Wait, hold on. Panda ain't twerking, will she rave? Hell yeah. Like,
Panda always raves. Panda streams are a rave.
I say, don't you see my streams? My camera either breaks or I'm sat there doing this to fucking music that people everyone play. Sea shanty. Wait, I need to unmute. This is how I like to run the stream, by the way. It's just this. I hate having to hear it through stream because I'm like slightly delayed to you.
It's always played. It's
I love it.
played.
I had to take mine off because my VODs would get muted for this. So I took it off, but I'm actually really debating on putting it back on.
Oh,
'cause
all
I
my
miss it.
VODs get muted. Continuously get muted. This is all you get, and I'm not fucking twerking.
Twerk.
Don't you encourage it. Don't you encourage it. Shit.
Okay, I keep hitting the fridge because I've got like my mini fridge here.
100 times a stream. This song, I see. This is what I don't understand about Twitch. Is you've got all these sound alerts on sound alerts. There's an extension, but then mute them.
I'm gonna be dancing longer than you're gonna be singing because I've got it on like delay, so I'm just kind of here like.
I have a DMCA command to show how little I care.
It's a mood though. See, I love the fact that like I got the courage to message someone that I know does music called Chromes. I got the courage to message him on Instagram like, hey, am I okay to use your music for stream? And he was like, yeah, go for it.
Nice.
And I messaged him the other day.
Whoa, that was cool.
Oops. I kind of had to like use my desk to pull my chair in. But I messaged him the other day like, hey, yeah, just to let you know how the streams have been going with your music. Everyone seems to love it. And he was like, oh, it's really nice to hear. I was like, yeah. Because I've even got him like, I've got a music command, so it like links his stuff. Like, hey, if you like what you hear, like here's where you can actually go listen to it off stream. The only problem is it's SoundCloud and there's so many fucking adverts and I'm not paying for premium.
I got something called Epidemic Sound, which was what we were literally listening to earlier.
Oh, they're like low, weird, chill music, but just like hype music all at the same time.
Yeah. But it's like... There we go. I'm gonna have to turn off sound alerts. It's something I'm gonna have to do with the next one. Yeah, I just found it the other day, and it's all DMCA free music. So I was like, sod it.
I hit play on my Spotify that was on full volume. Holy fuck! Ow!
So, that's the wrong chat. What was I gonna ask? My mind's gone blank again. So what have you learned? How long have you been streaming for, actually?
I've been streaming since I want to say end of October because I remember doing a Halloween stream. Halloweeny stream, which was a shit show. Because pretty much, I think I started about midway through October, but it wasn't like me genuinely wanting to. It was like, oh, test the waters, see how it goes. And then I was like, you know what? Did the Halloween stream, and a lot of people came out to have a laugh with me. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want to like do more of this. So I think it was like start of November time I fully got myself into it. And I used to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And then because at the time I was like between being healthy and being in and out of hospital, I was like, I can't do 4 days. I'll do 3 days. So I dropped the Thursday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I changed my times to earlier because obviously I used to do 9 to 11.
Yeah, you did late streams, didn't you?
Yeah, because obviously I could get all my treatment and everything else done throughout the day. And then I sit and stream at night. And I realised that a lot of people by about 9, 10, 11-ish are going to bed. So I'd start with like a really good number, and then it'd dwindle down to about 3 or 4 people, and there wouldn't be many people on for me to raid. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, 12 till 3. And I was meant to do it and like see how 12 till 3 went and then do like 3 till 6 or whatever. But I was like, no, I like 12 till 3, which is a
It
regret
is.
because waking up early and
It is. That's the thing I've learned is finding a time that works for you, because I feel if you find a time that works for you, then you will you will enjoy your stream more.
yeah. It's like I wake up at,
Five
I
to
want to,
12.
as I say, yeah, I want to say 11. It's more like half past. It's only because Kyle wakes me up and goes, "You've got a stream in half an hour." And I'm like, fuck. So I'll get up, I'll get a cup of tea, I'll get an energy drink because I've either got my 3 tubs of Sneak that are like just off to the side, or
Ugh.
Monster. I can't. It's nice. The white ones are nice. It's 0 sugar, so my diabetes don't go heat. Whereas a liter of cold coffee, probably
Cool. Don't go into some form of shock because you've drank enough sugar to kill a small human being.
8 grams per 100. So I'll be fine.
So what do you feel you've learned since you started streaming? Like from the beginning, when you first started, to where you are now,
Mm.
what do you feel you've learned? What hints and tips and tricks have you learned along the way?
The one tip that I swear by that I tell everyone is don't look at your view account whilst you're streaming because it'll kind of weedle
Fluctuate.
waddle. Yeah, that weedle waddle
Weedle
fluctuate, same thing.
waddle. I like Weedle waddle. I
Weedle
like
waddle
Weedle
sounds
waddle.
nicer, doesn't it? But yeah, the one thing I learned from Barbie back when I was like setting up his Discord and stuff for him, we was in a voice chat chatting about like Twitch tips and tricks in a sense. He went, don't look at your view account because it'll weedle waddle throughout the stream. And on times where it'll hit like very little people, you'll just give up and be like, I don't give a shit, whatever. So I have my view account turned off permanently or like hidden on
Yeah,
OBS. So because I do get quite disheartened when I see it go from like 15 on a good day to like 3. I'm like, oh, okay, no one cares, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of spiral myself out. It's my own fault.
yeah,
I'm an idiot. But it's like, it does dishearten you. There's also the one of like, stream what you like and
yeah.
don't stream what people want you to. So, like, back when I was, well, I say back when I was changing, a couple of weeks ago, I put on Twitter, like, and Instagram and stuff. I was like, what do people want to see me play? And I had Sag, Hippie, Chaos, everyone reply going, play what you like. We will turn up for what we like for when we can. Because I was going from like 7 days to die every week, every day, and I was like, I'm fucking bored, man.
Hence why I've not streamed it in 2 weeks now. I
Yeah,
streamed Mischief Maker solid for 2 months. Don't
yeah.
get me wrong, it was my most lucrative 2 months on Twitch I have ever had.
It's like I did it for I think a month and a half because after a couple of weeks of watching you and I messaged you, I was like, help me set up Mischief
Yeah,
Maker.
I remember. But it has such a drain.
Yeah. It's like, you know, when you kind of sit there and you go, oh, what's a stream today? Oh, more 7 days. Woohoo. And eventually you just lose the momentum to actually play and stream it.
That's why you've got on. I'll come in and do my little burst of torture, and then I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, you're a fucker still.
No, that, but I'm not gonna like constantly do it. I'll do it for like half an hour. I think I dropped like 1,500 bits in about half an hour the other day.
Yeah, because you was like, hey, I have 1.5k bits. And I was like, oh, no balls, you won't use them. Then you sat there and went, I've got 50 bits left. I was like, the fuck?
And
Because you gave me pits of hell, zombies upon zombies, and like a million and thousand other things. One sec. Oh, okay. Fuck you. Beat me to it then, why don't you?
I got it. I want to be famous. I'm already famous. So is Panda. We're all famous. Look at you. You're all in
I'm
the
highly
BRB.
not, but here we
I
are.
really want to look at the picture that Shagless has set. Send me for his.
Don't fucking die on me, Jesus Christ. I can't run your stream
Oh my! I wasn't expecting that at all.
for the memes. Oh no,
Oh,
Shagless, what did you send? What have you done?
I'll see if people can. There you go. That's what Shagless wants added to
Oh my god.
To my VRV screen.
Yes.
Oh, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Oh, shagless, I fucking love it.
And that's like another little thing I've started doing just to share community love is my little BRB screen that's got everybody's little selfies on it.
Yeah, I kind of want to add that to mine, but like at the same time, I want to get a new overlay and everything. Because as much as I love the like galaxy thing I've got, it's not my like style. Obviously, I'm very grungy, dark, and I'm wearing purple lipstick for fuck's sake. Like, I
Hey,
don't think that's
I
puts up
can
what
have
I
a
am.
look at making something for you if you want.
Please, if you could, because that'd be awesome.
Because
Because I
I'm
want to
not
like,
great at it. I mean, you've seen my new logo thing, but that took me like 3 hours last night to make that thing.
obviously, I don't have a time frame. Hence,
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for emotes that I ordered in December. No shade, still love Royal, but you know.
Go on Etsy.
See, I that's where I got my first lot from. But I was like, I want something more personal
Yeah.
because obviously a lot of people are gonna have bought those emotes and used them for theirs. So that's why I messaged Royal like, hey, can you just make me a load of emotes? He was like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll get them to you when as soon as I can. And then
It's now
still
5 months
waiting.
later.
Yeah.
Shagless has an awesome emote person.
Oh, send me the link on Discord so I can have a look at them. It's like I was looking on Fiverr for a new overlay, but the prices are so stupidly like 70 quid. I'm like, I don't have 70 quid to throw at this.
Yeah.
I'm a broke ass hoe most months. I have about 60 quid left to me named I've got to pay my mum back with for shopping.
Fun.
Yeah, it's
Fun.
not.
So viewer count is a big one. I never watch my viewer count because if people want to be here, they're going to be here. People want to chat, they're going to chat. I never have my viewer count on. I've never had my viewer count on. I have a look at my stream reports afterwards, and then I'm like,
Yeah, I look at my stream reports like every stream to sit there and go, oh, how did I do this time? And sometimes it's like a while ago, Barbie's birthday, I was streaming and Sunshine sent me a raid of 50 people.
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? So my max viewer count, which is the highest I've ever had, is 75. Because obviously
Nice.
at one point of my stream, I had 75. And I was like, what the fuck? But I only saw it on my after action in a sense.
Yeah.
Why won't you fit in the ring pull of my drink? Sad.
I think the biggest one I had was when B2 raided me last Friday with 175 people.
I saw the clip. I think it's either Twitter or TikTok I saw it on. I can't remember which one. I saw it on one of them.
Headpats.
Headpats. It's just the confusion of your brain of like, Barbie, help me. I was like, yo, that's a mood on her.
Well, the motto I run with when it comes to streaming is expect nothing but appreciate
everything. Yeah. It's like, I don't expect people to sub or give biddies or like Jigs the other week gave me a donation and I'd not had a donation in a while. I think it was the last donation I had before that was a couple of months ago where Viper gave me about 20 quid.
Yeah.
And before that, it was back when I was like GPU fund, which went on a VR in the end because all the GPUs were out of stock. I was like, fuck it, we're buying a VR. So we bought the VR. Granted, it gets its use. It also gets left all over the room, but what can I do?
Suzaku's just said biggest one for me was shiny because of me.
I love that.
I did the same to Mortis as well. Mortis was on his affiliate grind, and I sent a shiny raid of like 65 people to him.
Oh, bless
broke
it.
his little brain.
But no, it's like raiding as well. I will. Am I frozen?
Yeah.
There we go. Very blurry now. Why am I blurry? I don't do Zoom things.
It looks alright on stream. It just looks a bit blurry on.
Nah. Say I don't do Zoom. I don't know what I've done. I didn't do shit. I just had a drink. It's like raiding as well as a big one. Even no matter how your number is at the end of the stream.
Oh, just raid.
Yeah, it's like, hey, that's how I met Non-Panda. It was basically I was streaming something. I can't remember what the fuck I was streaming.
Yeah.
I really don't remember what I was streaming, but basically it was Dodo's idea.
Yeah, Dodo recommended Non-Panda, didn't he?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, there's another panda on Twitch. I was like, oh, give me a name. And it was like Non-Panda Nom. So I raided it. I think it was about 10, 5 or 10. And it was like, hey, have my little pandas. And in the end, we're all like one giant panda community at this point.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just,
so many pandas. It's getting very confusing. I'm going to start culling pandas.
yeah, it's
To be
like,
fair now, though, there's a couple of pandas, now there's 2 Vikings.
thing is, there's 2 Vikings, but we all still call him Barbie because it's what we know him as.
Well, yeah, but he's been Barbie since...
Xbox days.
I knew him when he used to work for me 6 years ago, and his gamer tag then was Barbie.
Yeah, I don't remember how. I think it was about 5 or 6 years ago I met him as well. And he was still Barbie underscore then. So I was like, oh, Barbie, easy. And he was like, yeah, my name's Jordan. I went, nope, I go off of usernames unless it's Joe. And then I just call Joe whatever I want.
Everyone knows me as Matt by this point because I introduced myself as Matt.
See, I avoid having my name around on Twitch, but like, if people know it, people can use it if they want. I'm not.
I just go with
fussy.
Panda on you, and then I just call Nom Nom Nom.
Yeah, it's like,
because she's so nummy nummy. Nom nom.
no shade on Defiant because we've like sorted all this out. But a good couple of months ago, he put my full name in my Twitch chat. Like, I mean, middle names and all because of my Facebook.
What the shit?
Because someone was like, "Oh, you remind me of some back when the Raffy thing happened. Do you remember that fun shit show?" Yeah. So his second account came in and was like, "Oh, you remind me of someone." And Defiant was like, "Oh, does it remind you of Chloe?" And then my middle names and my last name, and I timed him out. So why'd you time me out for? I went, I'm not having my full name blasted on Twitch. Fuck me, no.
Yeah, I don't mind first names. If people want to share their first names and they're happy with me using their first name, I will always go by usernames unless someone goes, hey, don't worry, call me Matt. But as soon as a raid or something like that, or new people come in, I'm like, hey, I'm Matt, the Viking Scotsman.
It's like, granted, I go by Panda, but obviously Ty knows me as Chloe because of Meg. So he'll come in and be like, oh, hey, Chloe. I'm like, hey, Ty. And like, I don't have a problem with my name. I just obviously go by Panda, but if you know my name, be my guest, use it. It's how I am. Like, it's who I am, so you're more than welcome.
One thing I've been seeing a lot of is people not quite appreciating raids. There was a guy I was watching with 2K viewers, and he got raided by 12,000 people, and he went, oh, a raid, hello, we're just playing this game. Yeah, look, if a raid comes in, like you've seen me during B2's raid, I'd lost my absolute shizzle. Like,
your brain just melted.
Wasted raided me earlier, and we were in the middle of this and chatting, but like I appreciate it so much. Even if it's one person that comes in for a raid, like Zero raids me every now and then with like one or two, and I'm like, welcome in, buddy. It's like you
just
want
give them the energy, because
the
energy, in a nice sense, energy keeps people. And obviously, if you've been raided by no matter how many viewers, it's still nice to sit there and go, hey, welcome in, everyone, with like pure energy instead of just sitting there going, yeah, cool.
Introduce yourself. Yeah. Tell them what you do. Like,
that's why, like, back when I was using Kyle's PC and I was going through like many days of tech issues, like that thing was turning off. Yeah, I remember it. I nearly cried every night. But it's like, I just restarted the stream after a blue screen and everyone was sat in my chat keeping it active. And so I loaded back up, went live again, and I got a raid of about 20 people. And I just started crying. It was when I literally just burst into tears.
I remember. I think I was in your chat during that, to be fair.
Yeah, because you gifted me 100 biddies at the same time, and I was like, words.
I love the fact that we're all meant to be able to speak this English language, but then as soon as something, even like something small, we're all like,
It's like you'll sit there and be like, hey, welcome in, like, thank you for the raid, welcome in, blah, 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 blah. But like midway through that sentence, your brain just goes, nah. So it's like, hey, welcome in, my you turn into Strokey the Bear, and I'm like, huh.
Strokey the Bear.
Yeah, that's my nickname. Like, when I have a mild meltdown, it's Strokey the Bear, and I'm like,
you just need to show that appreciation. Like, if I sat and did a stream and there was one dude in that stream for like the whole stream just chatting away to me, I'd be like, thank you very much.
There was a Phasmo stream I did like when I first started, and there was this one guy that was sat in it for the whole 6 hours of me chilling out, and it was so nice. And I was like, thank you for, like, you know, sticking with for 6 hours of pure shit. There's the succulent, deliciously succulent pink-haired manpire. Oh, Shagless has actually changed one of his accounts name to Mr. Shag Shack. Oh, no.
Mr. Mr. Sags. Oh my god. This has
My
got to
brain
stop,
dies.
people. We need a bit of individuality here because we've got too many pandas. We got 2 Vikings. Now we got a Sag and a Shag.
That just sounds really dodgy, though, Mr. Shag Shag.
The rebrand is complete. Oh god.
It's your Twitch community, not mine. I'm just here.
Hey, it's not. It's everybody's community, and it's not a community. It's a family.
Exactly.
That's
Me
one
too,
thing
Jigs,
I've
me
been
too.
trying to like. That's one thing I've been trying to work on as well. It's not just being a streamer community, and it's so hard just to make it more than just a streamer community because that's what. And I'm guilty of this as well. Is joining Discords and not chatting much and just spamming my freaking. Hey, I'm live. Come and say hello.
Yeah, I feel really bad because like a lot of my friends' Discords, like Headbanger, wonderful lad, kind of not a big streamer, but bigger than us. And it's like I don't talk in there as much as I used to, but I'll always go in and like post like, "Hey, I've gone live doing blah blah blah," and all of that. And don't get me wrong, I feel bad, but it's like I just don't have the time to go through about 20 Discords chatting the same thing. It's like,
Yeah,
I have stuff to do.
Like Suzaku said, it's like I do the same. I'm just really bad at keeping up with Discords. I'm better at joining a VC. And that's what I mean. Like I'll join VCs. I will hang out in people's streams and
I'm even
stuff like.
worse at joining VCs. When I'm not like live or playing games with someone, I don't mean to avoid going in voice chats. I just don't.
So we've coined my voice chat in Valhalla the OAP club because
Yeah,
it's like me, Jigs, Motis, and everything else, and then you've got all the younger ones like hanging out in George's stream, like George's chat, and I'm just like, I'm okay with this. I'm okay
it's
with
like
this.
don't get me wrong. I do want to start joining voice chats. But obviously, if I'm not streaming, I'm kind of like either sat playing The Sims because that's my relax game, or I'll be doing my own stuff. Like the past 3 days, I've watched 16 episodes of SWAT. That's how much I've like just been inactive. I've just been sat watching SWAT for 3 days.
You need to come join me and Jigs on Ark.
I've installed it.
Nice.
I've just got to get around to actually,
joining
playing
the server.
It. Yeah.
Twerk train cult. It is a bit of a twerk train cult that the communities have turned into. But
I love the fact that we're still like mildly wanting QB to try and twerk.
QB?
Yeah.
I don't think QB would twerk for no matter of a how.
Wait, I would love to like just try it and be like, yo, twerk train.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine? What did I miss?
Is,
Not much, Miriam. We've just been sat vibing, chatting.
I feel like, in a nice sense, I don't want to insult QB like I accidentally did with you and Beerman the other week. I feel like QB's older than both of you.
QB is. QB's in his. I think QB's nearly 40 or just in his 40s.
I'll say, yeah, in a nice sense, he looks 40-ish, but in a good way. But I would love to see that man throw it back for a twerk train.
I found QB in December and he was dressed up like Santa Claus.
I remember him talking like back in whenever you raided him, fucking.
Which time? I've raided him a few times.
I've raided him a few times because it's like, hey, 7 Days to Die, QB is live here.
Most people, if they're watching 7 Days to Die, will eventually end up in QB's stream.
Yeah, there's that, and there's Jonah as well. But
Jonah's stopped playing it now, apart from Fridays.
I was like, yeah, I've not seen Jonah actually play 7 Days for a while. I did follow him. I was in his chat a couple of times, but I was like, I'll just not. But QB, I'm in his chat. I've got like 16k channel points. I'm just racking them up at the minute.
I'm at about 50,000 channel points in QB stream.
I've not long done better TTV, so obviously it can collect them automatically for me. Yeah. So I used to just have him on.
Streamers, get better Twitch TV. Get better Twitch TV.
That is another one.
If you're a streamer, get better Twitch TV.
Even if you're not, because it can just rack up the points and stuff for you.
Yeah, just tab it up. Just open tabs and have it open. It will collect the points.
Exactly.
Do you know how many streamers I sit in? Just collect it. I'll follow them. I'll collect enough for a raid. Like Suzaku, I nearly raided with 145 people the other day. because I had enough channel points, but he was like, no, please don't. Please don't.
It's like with QB, I absolutely adore him. And every time I even like slightly talk in his chat or like I'll just appear and have a laugh with him, he'll always give me a shout out. And I'm like, I don't need the shout outs. I come to chill out with you. And he's like, no, you deserve it. You can have the shout out. And he'll like proper like hype me up. And I'm
Oh,
like,
he
I'm
does
not,
it. He's like, he
I'm
always
not
does
that
it.
good.
How
He's
does
been
one
in-
handle that? Well, if you'd seen my raid last Friday of 175 people, I literally you don't handle it. I just head patted for about 5 minutes and shouted for Barbie to help me, but he didn't help me. awsome streamer salute, awsome in chat if you're a streamer.
Bruh, I
Rubber
love
side
that.
down, chrome side up. Welcome to the community.
It's just the pure energy. Obviously, he does like 12-hour streams, and it's just the pure energy he keeps on my family.
QB does. QB's just wholesome, and that's what I love.
I mean, if you want to, there's Bim and Sag, Spesh, and Jigs in Jigs in chat. If you want to rub your nipples, be my guest, babe. We need to move out.
But just share, and that's the biggest thing I think with streamers is just share the fucking love. We're all trying to do something with Twitch. Some of us might, some of us might not, but just rub nits. So fuck. I need to start doing these off stream.
No, do them on stream. It's way more funny. Everyone else
start doing these.
Sensation.
Hello, Rose. Welcome into
Rosie.
this, whatever this is now turned into.
Yeah, stop complaining that you're waiting 3 days for your bike now. Ah. Him and my mum, my mum bought him a motorbike. He was paying him back, and he was like, "It's coming on Friday. It's coming on Friday." You know, the past few days, it's just, "I want my bike. I want my bike," and now it's coming tomorrow, so I only have to put up like a half a day of it now.
Motis redeemed BRB. Right, Motis, you have to
Thanks,
send me a DM with a
tiles.
picture you want on it, buddy.
The bike he got is Suzuki bike.
JSXR
125.
125.
Yeah, Matt already got the letters.
JXSR 125.
My brain died.
I finally got to catch you live, and you got a pretty lady with you. I do.
You're prettier, Rose.
Thank you for that follow, Rose. Sorry, my alerts aren't on while we're doing the interviews. So the alerts aren't on while we do the interviews. But thank you very much for that follow. Krusty, you need to let me know what custom sound you want added to the soundboard as well. What are we on? What was I doing? What was I going to ask you?
I don't know, because we just went on a whole tangent of Shagless asking what bike, and then my dad being my dad. And Kyle rubbing his nips, yeah.
Oh, this is going to be entertaining when it goes on YouTube on Friday.
Yeah, well, I mean, he had Barbie and then there's me, so it's not going to get much better from here right now.
I think Rywalk wants to do one next. I think Rywalk's interested.
Oh, Rye would be a nice one to laugh with, because obviously he's, in a nice sense, a bit bigger than all of us combined.
Are you on a motorcycle shop? Is there anything you don't do, Shagless?
Shagless, is there anything you don't own? Because, like, you own about 60 things of things now.
Oh, God, the man is a man. He's the man of many talents.
Shagless is America, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. How is he sending a motorbike from America? Sag, if you want a brand new motorbike for, like, you know, decent price, 2 wheels in Mansfield, we'll do you one.
He's been told no. His wife told him no, so he's not getting one.
He's the one I wants to meet with. Yeah, $4,000 brand new motorbike. And then you can argue Rose later. I think he does.
Sorry, wifey
Wifey
said no.
said no.
So yeah, you're a bit stuffed there, Mr. Sag. I'm afraid you will not be getting a new motorbike. Happy
Not one.
wife, happy
Happy
life.
life. Or something along those lines.
Yeah, something along those lines. So what else? What else can we ask the panda? Has anybody got any questions for Panda? And don't be crude. For the love of Christ, don't
The
be
fizz of
crude.
my drink went up my nose. I was trying to burp, so I muted my mic, and then just nothing came out. I would rather have a dark fruit than a wife.
Hey, Lewis, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in.
Uh,
Fantastic. So, what do you feel is your biggest? What do you think is the hardest thing about Twitch?
like, it's weird. It's kind of like growing is like for the hard part, because obviously, depending on what games you play, depends on your viewership.
Yeah.
So obviously, most of my followers are survival games, so like 7 Days, The Forest,
Yeah.
all of that. There's a burp, pardon me. But like, if you go from like one certain game to another, like for me, 7 Days to Siege, a lot of people don't follow because obviously they have their set games.
Yeah.
Not growth, discovery. Thank you, Shagless. That was my words. But it's just growing plus like finding regulars in my sense. So like I've got my regulars of Happy, Gav, and Drop Panda that will always turn up, as well as you, Beerman.
Yeah, there's the OGs, isn't there? You have your OGs.
Yeah,
that will
you have
come,
the original lot.
that will come to the stream regardless of what you're streaming because they usually come for you more than they come for the game.
So like I've got my little group of originals, like you, Beerman, Drop, who's been there since like I think 2 weeks of me streaming. He was there for him. Gav comes in to give me dad jokes and just torture. And,
I've seen Gav in your
yeah,
chat. It's funny.
and Happy comes in to just drive me completely mental and makes me question my sanity.
Yeah.
But it's like getting discovered because obviously the Twitch like game pages will always show you the biggest streamers and downwards depending on your filters. But it's like most people will always watch the bigger streamers because obviously they're better at the game, but they don't talk to chat.
And that's it. And this is the conflict I have with myself. Is like, as much as I love the rate I'm growing at the minute, I really don't want to get huge because I like being able to discuss stuff with my chat. I like being able to talk to my chat. Like, I don't know how QB keeps up with game and chat. I honestly don't know how that man does it.
I think QB's got it on like a slight delay on his side. So like it'll come through slowly.
Yeah.
But it's like there's a couple of streamers I watch who are big, like Grizzy. He's always at like 2K at least. And you can just see all these messages flying past. And I'm like, how on earth? But he doesn't talk to chat unless like he needs chat for something. Otherwise, he'll just let
You'd
them
have
do
to
what they
literally
please.
spit rhymes like Eminem to keep up with some of these chats. Just to keep up with some of these big chats. But I like
Godzilla kind of speed of just complete running.
I'd like to get to QB's level of viewership. That would be really cool. Because
you average at like 50 at this point, some streams.
But I'd like to get to that bit where I could still engage with chat, but it's still rolling. Like my chat still rolls anyway, but just that little bit. I think if I got any bigger than that, I'd freak out.
It's like
should people go away? Go away!
No, can't do. But it's like the other week when I was doing like my just chatting part of like before I go play a game, I'd do my like 10-20 minutes of just chatting, run my mouth. And I remember the chat between like you and everyone else, it was just flying. And they're like, I can't read this fast, help, hold on. And then as soon as I got into the game, it kind of like died out. I was like, okay, that's fine. So it died out. And the other thing that I struggle with is like after a while, my chat just dies. Like the only messages I get pop up is Pretzel Rocks, which is like, you know, hey, this is the song playing. That's all I get.
Pretzel Rocks.
Yeah, it just ends up getting flooded with Pretzel Rocks. And it's like, that's all good. But after a while, I struggle to like because obviously with streaming, you keep running your mouth whilst you're playing to like keep people involved.
Yeah.
But when you start running out of like pointers for running your mouth, you kind of sit there and going, "Ha, now what do I do?"
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that I've started slowly learning. Like if no one's in chat talking, just ramble shit about the game or whatever it is in a nice sense. So it's like with Siege, we'll have a chat with like my chat and everything, and then it goes back to like us giving mediocre call outs or playing Golden Gun and just screaming, running around and being high out of sneak. So
That's why I won't stream Siege. I won't stream Siege on the basis that keeping up with chat and playing Siege will either get me killed.
Yeah, it does quite often.
Oh, never mind, I'm dead. So, how's
It's
chat?
like I'll look at chat and be like, oh yeah, start a conversation, bullet in my head.
Yeah.
Cool, dead again. All right, here we are.
On that print, like I might stream it at some point again in the future, but I just don't feel I can engage with chat as much as I would like to.
See,
But
I've managed to find that balance with Siege and chat. Where
yeah,
it's like, I can give call outs and stuff, and chat will understand basically, hey, I need to talk to teammates. Give me 1 second. So I'll talk to teammates, and then once I've gave the call outs and whatever, I'll mute on Discord and then talk pure shit.
yeah.
That's kind of like my level. Like when I've got people chatting away to me in chat and I'm trying to like concentrate and shoot, and I just see messages coming up, and I'm like, wait 1 fucking second, I need to kill. Wait,
Let
and
me
then I'll
just shoot
turn
this
around.
dude and I'll be back with you.
Yeah, and I'll turn around and be like, wait 1 second, thump. All right, dead again. Hold up, what do you want?
Spearman said the hardest thing about streaming, if I'm playing alone and no one is in chat, I struggle. I'm
Yeah.
the opposite. I struggle if I'm playing with people.
See, when I first started streaming, obviously, I used to stream a whole lot of Phasmo. That's what I did for 2 months.
Yeah, we did play a lot of Phasmo.
There's a reason we're level like 300 plus. And it's like now people sit there and go, do you want to play Phasmo? No, not really. Not again.
Shiny
slowly coming
Shinx
back
is
into
like
that.
level 2600.
I don't understand how. Because it doesn't scare, like, granted, yeah, Dixper actually gives me a heart attack.
Yeah.
But, like, without Dixper, it's like, all right, go in. The ghosts don't even scare me. Like, getting heartbeated and stuff, I just sit there and go, yeah, cool. You do you. I'll be over here. But it's like, for the first 2 months, I did Phasmo. So I always relied on people to come play with me. Hence, I'd message Dodo going, come play Phasmo with me, please. I'd be like, what time? 9 o'clock, I'm streaming. Okay. And they'll meet me.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think start of this year, I started trying to do more solo things. So like, I did 7 days. I started doing a bit solo-y.
Yeah.
What else did I do? So I played The Sims once. That was a clusterfuck. Actually, I did it twice. Because I made you, Megan Phoenix, and then I made me, Kai, Hippie, and Drop, and then Lewis. I made Lewis as a child. It was funny because I made a basement because like Hippie wanted a little dungeon. And then Lewis was like, I want to be included in this family. So I made Lewis as a tiny like child and he lived in the basement. I don't want to know what happened after that, but he lived in the basement. He had this like little corner of the basement that was his, and then the rest of the room was bright red and all for Hippie.
Yeah.
That ass gave her a just complete basement and was like, yep, there you go, there's your room. Which was impressing. It was impressive. There we go. It's like I tried doing some solo stuff, but it doesn't always work.
I can just chat utter shit. I'm the same as Suzaku. Like he said, I'm crazy, so I just talk to myself half the time and then have to catch up with chat comments after. I'm the same. I would just be, if I'm that zoned into the game and that'll be it, I'll be like, blah, 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 blah. Oh, hey, people. Hi. Sorry.
You miss like 20 messages and you're like, what conversation did I have when you put this?
Yeah, exactly. And that's
Give me a
another
brain
thing.
refresher.
That's another thing. Like you'll have, say someone's on mobile or the delay's there or something like that. And you say something and then they respond to it about 10 minutes later. And it's like, what was I talking about? You have to gonna remind me here, chat, because I can't remember why you responded.
It's always way too much fun.
It shouldn't say marbles. It should say just chatting. Refresh
Give
your
it a
stream.
refresh, and it should come up. Like, granted, the title says marbles, then small streamer, blah yada,
Yeah,
but the category does say just chatting. So just give it a refresh, guys, and you should be all right.
but I as much as, and I love streaming with people. Don't get me wrong, I love streaming with people.
I love streaming with people. It
But
makes it a lot more fun.
dealing with that conversation and dealing with chat and playing the game, my little brain can't take it all.
Yep.
So if I am streaming with other people, it will be like I will just stay muted in Discord until somebody asks me something.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed. Is like when I play Siege, obviously, normally we've got like Sag streaming, me streaming, we have Lewis
Lewis,
streaming,
yeah.
and a couple others. And for the most part, obviously, because my chat was like not pretty active, but decent enough that I was like having to constantly mute, unmute, mute, unmute. In the end, I just had a meltdown and was like, went to talk to chat, realized I was unmuted, and I was like, ah.
Yeah.
Tried muting, it wasn't muting, so I was like, fine, whatever, cool. Ugh.
Like I do like the co-streams with Sparkle, like once a month with Mischief Maker. She's been having. I spent like an hour fixing her technical issues the other day with her PC. Viking tech support. We Google
Hell
things so
yeah.
you don't have to.
We have the meltdown, so you don't have to deal with it.
But we had a conversation and said, look, we'll chat to our chats in Discord as well, and like engage with each other's chats and stuff like that. And then we'll only mute each other if we get like raided or bits and stuff like that. That's the sort of thing that that's the plan we've sort of come together. Because that's how she does it with QB on Wednesdays. It's like if you get raided, mute and do the stuff you got to do, basically.
Yeah, it's like with me and Shadow on a Saturday. In a nice sense, like I appreciate the dude, I adore him. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, my chat's a bit more active than his, and I get that. I understand that. So we've kind of got this thing of like, no matter what you need to say to your chat, just don't bother muting. It's effort, and it gives it a bit of content for each side.
That's what I think as well. If you've got because I can guarantee that you'll be watching their stream. Like for me, if I'm streaming with you, I'll have my screen here with my game on it, my OBS, and then I'll have your stream there.
Yeah, it's like I'll either have yours up in the background with Twitch muted like I have now.
Yeah.
Or I'll have you up on my phone so I can like, support either way, and like it helps, and I can actually see your point of view as well.
Yeah.
But it's like, in a sense, if you're unmuted and talking to chat, it's nice because it gives you like a bit of content for whoever else is streaming.
Yeah. Share the content. Share the love. Share the memes.
It's like the other week, we was trying to find nitrate in 7 days. And he was like, yeah, we need the white powder that goes boom. And my brain shut off after white powder. So I made a drug joke. And then I went to say, oh, Happy took the bamboo, and did not say bamboo. And so I was like, oh, Happy took the coke. I mean, not the... I was just having a like massive laugh about it. And he was like, the secret word for this is bamboo. I was like, you're not meant to know. It was just pure chaos, and my brain just like it just shuts down. But like it gave us a bit of a laugh each side of the stream.
Yeah,
like people that were watching Shadow was having a laugh about me not being able to remember my words. We was having a laugh at the fact that I said coke instead of bamboo. I was like, help. My brain
you were just talking about Coca-Cola. That's all it was.
Exactly. No, it wasn't even like the fact I called it coke. I just went the full word and went. I don't know if the stream's still up on like another VOD on my channel, because it was I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But my brain just shut down, and I was like,
wish I streamed close to your times so I could raid one of you. I'm just gonna keep sending raids your way, Suzaku. That's all I do. If I'm not actively doing anything, I will literally be in other people's streams just getting ready to guide streams to people I like.
I think I did that with Headbanger and Jigs once. Is Headbanger had like a load of 50 people in his chat, or close to. And it was back when Jigs was playing The Forest, and it was when I first met Jigs through you. Because I saw like you post him in the Discord, so I was like, oh, I'll go check him out and stuff. Had a laugh with him.
Jigs is awesome.
Jigs is fucking amazing. But I turned around to Jigs. I was like, "Oh, I'm off. I'm gonna head to bed." I went to Headbangers chat, and he was raiding. And he was like, "Have you got any suggestions?" I went, "I've got one." He went, "Who is it?" I went, "The legendary Jigs. He's really sweet, lovely dude." And we raided him with a bunch of 50, and it was just as Jigs was flying off this zip line at full speed. So he literally just went, and we was all laughing. And then the raid came through, and he was like, "What? Huh? What?" I was like, "I bring a raid." It's like, "You were going to bed." I was like, "Oh, well,
Things happened.
things
Sleep's not a
happen.
thing.
Things happen. I'm awake for a little bit now, you know." He was like, "Go to bed." I was like, "Yes, Dad, sorry."
Yes, Daddy Jigs.
"Yes, Daddy Jigs,
So,
I'm
what's your
sorry."
favorite thing about streaming? That's my last question.
Connecting with people
Yeah, that seems to be the
easily.
top one, is meeting new people.
Meeting new people, finding communities, and just a lot of lovely people. Like, obviously, I've met Jigs, I've met Sag through Ducky, I met Ducky through you guys.
I met Ducky through Barbie.
Yeah, I've met surprise, surprise, Barbie again. But now, obviously, I had a few friends back on Xbox, but since streaming, I've met a whole lot of new friends, like
Yeah.
you, Jigs, Beerman, Sag, Rose,
It just goes on and
Happy,
on and
George.
on and on and
Yeah,
on.
it's the massive like scroll at this point of people I've met that are wonderful humans.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't get out and meet people. Like,
He
ew.
wants to go outside.
Exactly, ew. But it's like, through like school and stuff, yeah, I had a few friends, but not loads. Like, I was small friendship group, me, my best mate, a couple other friends. But through streaming, like, you know, the Twitter thing where it's like your group of friends and it's like circles. My life's pretty much gone from like this and a couple of people to
Oh yeah,
it's like, help.
the last 6 months has just exploded.
Yeah, it's been massive. It's been lovely, don't get me wrong. Like, since I've started streaming, obviously I've met a lot of people, found a lot of new communities, and more completely stupid people, but
Yeah.
it's just the fun of it.
It's the boff has just said, I've actually found streamers who live near me who play same games as me, and one we actually grew up next towns to each other. Well, this is the
Yeah,
thing that I've slowly discovered about the people I've met is like non-panda's half an hour that way from me.
I've found out Sag's about 15 minutes that way.
Exactly.
And
And
I'm like, me and Sag are actually planning a meetup when pubs open. It's like, yeah, we'll go like pubs, go to the pub, have a few drinks, have a bit of food, and
yeah.
a laugh. And granted, obviously, if Sag's about 10, 15 minutes that way, so's Kobe. No, no, I'm avoiding that one. There's like, me and Sag have planned to do that. And then there's the fact that like eventually I'll meet more of the UK lot, like you, Barbie,
Oh,
Flower.
we're all booking a Airbnb. We're gonna book an Airbnb mansion thing, and we're all gonna go for a weekend and just get smashed and chat.
See, I want to I'll try and come, but obviously I've got treatment and stuff, and it depends on
Oh, I don't care.
all of that.
I'll bring the gurney or whatever I need to bring. I'll fucking wheel you
Mate,
there in a
I've got a
wheelchair.
vest that literally sounds like a fucking aeroplane trying to take off because it vibrates
fine.
my chest.
We'll put you on the other side of the house.
Yeah. Put me in the attic and
whoever gets the most drunk can sleep in the room next to you so they won't hear it.
like, hey, I've got to do treatment. Who smashed out the face? You? All right, go to bed.
Sag,
We're doing
sag,
treatment.
on you go, mate.
Yeah. It's like, it's just nice. Like, eventually I want to meet more of the UK fan, like not fan base, but like friends. That's my word, friends. So like you lot and all of that, Nom, and then
This is
obviously I've
what I
got the
mean. We have
America
to
side.
do this. We have to organize like this big get together. I
Yeah,
think if there's more of us there, it'll be
it's gonna be
less
nicer.
awkward.
Yeah,
I think
it's like
as
there's also
soon as
the
the
America lot
conversation
as well.
starts flowing, that'll be it. It'll be carnage.
It's gonna be like pure silence. One of us is gonna have a sip of alcohol, and all hell's gonna break loose.
Oh, I will not come in. I will not be silent. You know what I'm like. We're chatting. I'll be like, "What's going on, everybody?"
3 days no sleep. You rock up. Wagwan, dickheads.
Kind of sneak in
Oh,
one hand and a
fuck.
kind of super tenants in the other. Like, way streamer party.
Bottle of vodka, can of sneak, just woof. It's like one of one person's gonna have to like start the whole thing off, and as soon as that starts, we ain't gonna stop. We're just not gonna shut up.
Once all this lockdown bullshit is gone and out the way, and we're free and clear to like do what we want.
Cause chaos.
Yeah, once we're free and clear to do what we want, I'm gonna have a look and see if I can find like a 10...
I'm an alcoholic. It's not my fault. I know you're an alcoholic, Sag. You've got a shelf of alcohol above you.
And then I'm gonna organize that, and then I'd love, like, I know Jigs is planning to come over.
I'd love that. I'd actually love to meet Jigs. That's one like. There's a couple of America-sided people that I do want to meet, like Jigs, like Hippie.
Yeah.
I know Rose is Canada, but same place really, just that side of the world.
But
so it's like I'd love to be able to go and meet them. My mum's planning a holiday to America at some point where it's like a road trip again.
What we need to do is once we've all done our UK get together, is do a US tour.
Yes. Get on the plane. We're going to go find people.
The US side can organise a meetup, right?
And we're just gonna rock up.
And then we're just gonna fly in. The UK. We're just gonna get like T-shirts that said UK streamers on tour.
Yes. And that's great because like I feel like they'd all plan a meetup in like one like.
Bro, I will bring a
county,
fucking
state.
tent. I'll bring a tent. I don't give a shit. Somebody's
like
got a big enough garden. I will pitch up in their back garden. That'll be it.
It's great because like they'd plan a meetup in one state. We'd just rock up, like get the address from someone, like bully Jigs, like, oi, tell us where you're meeting.
We'll just do that.
Tell us, and we'll all just turn up like, what up?
Where can I donate to the UK streamer tour fund?
My PayPal, Shadow. Come on.
Everybody's PayPal, bruv. If you just
send
scroll down,
to the
there's an
PayPal.
about donate section. Just click on that.
If you want to hit my PayPal, my Twitch link is somewhere, and go find it. Have fun.
Wait, does this still work?
You're about to give me a shout out. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Nope, apparently not.
Oh.
I had one set up. There we go. We'll just do that instead.
OnlyFans dot the Vikings. Yeah, for all your feet pick
needs. It just does, innit?
Oh,
just chatting shit in it.
I'm still hurt.
It wasn't meant to play it. It's
Oh no. PayPal / give me monies. Hurt you IRL, Chief.
So,
exactly.
Yeah, bring
this
it.
is what we'd be
Don't
called.
threaten
I'm gonna
me with a good
I'm gonna
time.
twist your ball sack till you're swallowing
Could
your
you
nuts.
imagine?
Don't threaten me with a
Hey,
good
yo,
time.
what?
10 of
Yo,
us on a
what?
plane together?
Just
No.
threatening me with a good time.
Could you imagine the logistics of it all, though?
It'd cost a lot. Granted, it'd be fun, but it would be a lot of planning, a lot of money, and a lot of stress.
Do you know what? I would take on the logistics of it. I would literally take on the logistics of it if I had to. I would quite happily take on that responsibility. Somebody on the US side would have to take on the logistics on that side because I couldn't fundamentally
Jigs, I nominate
do it.
you because you've probably got more brain cells than the rest of them put together. I love you guys, but like, you know,
so
I also know what you're all like. So.
It would literally just be a case of like, all right, we're all flying out from Manchester, say.
Yeah.
All flying.
That's not bad. That's about like half an hour from me, so I can do
It's
math.
a couple hours for me, but my gran lives 10 minutes from the airport.
Oh, bless.
So I just crash with her and she'd be like, cheers, Gran. Get a taxi.
Gran, I'm coming up. Why?
It would
Flying
literally
out
just
to
be
the
the case
States
of-
with a bunch of mates.
Yeah. Even if it was just for a week. Like, I'd do it for a week.
A
Happily.
week worth of getting to know the American side of us lot, I'd love it.
Yeah.
Even if it was just like a few days, granted, it's like a 12 to 16-hour flight, depending on what side we land. Trust me, I've done it before. It's not a fun 12 to 16.
I'm good at planning. I've already got stuff planned to see SAG. Why would you put that
Aww.
much effort into seeing SAG?
Hey Rose, the day you turn up to go see SAG, I'll come meet you as well, yeah?
We'll all do it. We'll all do it. Right. We have gone overtime, but it's fine because I've loved it. I've loved it.
It's been a lot of fun.
Anything else you want to share with us? Is there any questions, chat want to come in? This is the Q&A section right here, right now. Let's go. Q&A. So there's a meet up at Disneyland, or
Yes.
are we all going to Florida to go on the roller coasters? I'll stand there and hold people's bags.
Could you imagine that?
I will stand
like
there and
20 of
I'll hold
us?
bags. I hate roller coasters.
20 of us rocking up to Disneyland. or Disney World, wherever we plan, just 20 of us turning up like, yo.
20? There's like 20 from the UK will be going.
Yeah, well, I can't count. I'm a bit of a spaz.
Disney World is in Florida. Yeah, we'll go Florida then. That's fine. We'll just hire a
Florida's-
mansion or some shit.
We could book a whole resort. Yo, I'm down. Like,
What size shoe do you wear? Oh,
that's
right.
for you.
Anyway, on that note, we're going to end it. Chloe, thank you very much for coming and hanging out with me today.
Thank you for
and
having
sharing
me.
your twitchy tricks and stuff like that.
Thank you for letting me run my mouth for like an hour and a bit.
It's